Hello all. A lot had happened last updates, so I split it up, but I'll continue from where I left off. Fair warning, things got intense. I'm still reeling. I want you to kill me. What? WH. What did she say? She wants me to kill her. Gracie said that so calmly. I wasn't sure what to think. I could understand her situation, but I can't do that to her. Can I? Stop joking around. That's not funny. I'm not joking. I've already resolved myself. I don't want to be Stacy's puppet. I know you're capable of doing it. I can see it in your eyes. What do you mean by that? I mean that you have the same soulless eyes I do. I'm not even sure how to respond to that. I know I've changed a bit after the incident with Paul, but could I have changed that much? Or have I always been this way? I don't know anymore. What if I don't? Then you'll be letting two innocent people be tortured for the rest of their life. Even if that might be true, there has to be another solution. There is, but I felt you wouldn't go that far. What is it? Gracie turned to me and looked me in the eyes with a blank stare. You can kill Stacy. What? You want me to kill my wife? That's not going to happen. I couldn't believe she'd ask me to do that. Even if I don't love her anymore, that's still not something I can do. That's why I told you the other solution first. If things continue as they are now, things won't change and they'll only get worse. I've thought about this a lot. After she said that, we heard a car pull into the driveway. It was Stacy. Crap. She's here. Just think about it, okay? You should go. She'll get upset if she sees you here. I walked out of the room and closed the door. I then went to sit down in the living room to ponder everything I heard. I was overwhelmed. Then Stacy walked in holding a few bags of groceries. She didn't even acknowledge me as she headed to the den first. She came out a few minutes later to put the groceries away. Suddenly, my phone started ringing. It was my brother. Hey man, how are things with your wife? When do you want to do the deed transfer process for your house? I haven't heard anything for a while. I wasn't sure what you wanted to do. I'm fine. Just been crazy busy. About the deed. That's when I thought of something. All of my assets were still in my brother's name. I still have the divorce papers in the house. If I serve her now, she won't be able to steal my assets and she'll have to leave. Gracie can stay here where Stacy can't reach her. That way, no one has to die. Yeah, what about the deed? Keep holding on to it. I'm still going through with it. I'll talk to you later. I need to go now. I had a plan, but I needed a little time. I need just one more day to go through with it. I waited in my bedroom until around midnight. Then I quietly walked over to the den. I heard noises from the den, which is what I wanted. I quietly opened the door and took a peek. I saw Gracie just staring at the ceiling, expressionless. I couldn't see Stacy at first until I took a closer look. She was at the foot of Gracie's bed, in between her legs. She lifted up Gracie's robe, spread her legs open and was eating her out. She was lost in ecstasy. This was the moment I waited for. I pulled out my phone and started recording. I sat there for a while recording almost an hour of footage showing Stacy cheating on me with her disabled friend. This was the infidelity proof I needed. I went back to the bedroom to review the footage. My plan was to go see my lawyer tomorrow and show him the footage. That way I have proof of infidelity and have a strong case against her in court. I needed to make sure the footage was clear and shows Stacy in the act. I started replaying it. In the hour of footage I recorded, Stacy went from eating her out, to sucking on her breasts, to getting on top of her and rubbing their vaginas together. Stacy was making faces I'd never seen before. I was getting turned on seeing this. Our sex life was great. At least, that's what I thought. We had it often, and I made sure to pay attention to her needs as well. We both always got off. But just from looking at her in the recording, I knew that I never made her feel this good before. She was in heaven when she was taking advantage of Gracie. Around the 35-minute mark, I noticed something odd. Gracie turned her head and looked straight at the camera. She must have noticed the camera. She smirked faintly and went back to staring at the ceiling. The next day, I skipped work and showed my lawyer the footage. He was happy I got it and said I should serve her now. I also explained the Gracie situation to him. He told me I could potentially get up charge against Stacy if Gracie testifies in court. She'll have to admit she didn't consent and that she had no power to fight back. I went home and saw that Stacy was out, probably out getting Gracie's meds. I walk into the den and find Gracie watching TV. Hey Gracie, are you okay? Hey, just watching TV again. It's all I can do really. Did you enjoy your show? Sorry about that. I needed it for my plan. I thought of a way to get rid of Stacy without either of you dying. I'm going to divorce her, kick her out of the house and send her to jail. She looked at me confused and didn't understand how. What are you talking about? Truth is, I thought Stacy was cheating for a while. I already had a plan in place to divorce her and leave her with nothing. I recorded you guys last night as my proof she's a cheater. If you testify that it wasn't consensual, my lawyer says you can press charges against her. She'll get sent to jail. You'll be able to recover in peace and then be happy. She thought about it for a moment and seemed to have doubts, but then nodded in agreement. I'll help care for you until you're back on your feet. I can take you to a Planned Parenthood and that way you can focus on recovering. Is that okay with you? Yeah, that should be fine. But how are you going to care for me? I'm not a nurse. I won't be able to do everything you need, but I can hire a caretaker for you. Someone reputable. She smiled for what felt like the first time in ages. Sounds like a decent plan. Except when you enact your plan, she might not go down so easily. Trust me. We both laughed as she said that. You know Gracie, you have a gorgeous smile. Hopefully you'll be showing it off more as things begin to change. You trying to sweet talk me now? Don't forget I know how much of a degenerate you are. Ha ha. Hey now. We both laughed. The mood started to feel lighter. Can you blame me for being a degenerate? I can't help it if seeing your body excited me. I can see you're excited right now. I didn't notice, but it was pretty obvious I was turned on again just by looking at my pants. Crap, how embarrassing. You. Sorry about that. I'll leave now before Stacy returns. No, don't. It's fine. I don't mind. What doesn't she mind? What's she saying? What? Do I have to spell it out? I want to show my appreciation for what you're going to do. There's not much I can offer in my current state, but my body is here to use. It's the only thing I can do to show you my thanks. The offer was very tempting. Sure, ever since I saw Gracie, I knew she was attractive. I've imagined having her myself. I was disgusted with myself before, because I felt like I took advantage of her. But now she's offering herself to me. Isn't that okay now? You sure? Yes. Feel free to use me how you wish as thanks for everything. I couldn't deny how badly I wanted to take her up on her offer. I thought about it for a moment, but ultimately I couldn't refuse. I leaned in and started kissing her. This caught her off guard at first, but she started to kiss me back. We kissed for a few minutes until I pulled back. Her face was bright red. It was cute. I undid her gown to expose her breasts. I started to lick them. It felt amazing. They were bigger and better shaped than Stacy's. I felt amazing. Like a wave of ecstasy started flowing through me. Is this what Stacy felt? I couldn't help myself but to keep going. It was like I was under some spell or something. I undid my pants, got on the bed and started penetrating Gracie. I never felt this good in my life. There was nothing else on my mind other than this moment. This view of Gracie was incredible. She continued to blush as we stared at each other. We continued like that for a few minutes, moaning the whole time, until I couldn't hold back anymore and finished inside her. I felt months' worth of frustration leave my body. I stood back up and pulled my pants up. Your wife won't like that, she said jokingly as she laughed. You're right. I won't. Both Gracie and I immediately turned towards the door and noticed Stacy in the doorway, holding a knife.